As opposed to what other players say, solo leech hunting is very easy. It just takes some time to farm those murmurs, but there are various ways to make the grind bearable. Just take for example using the perfect frame for the job. Revenant was the man when it comes to leech hunting. Not only that, he can withstand all of their attacks, but also he can one-shot the health of Kuva Lich just by casting his Enthrall, then Reavability. But that was in the past sadly. You can't rely on Revenant now one-shotting Kuva Liches. Now that one-shot Revenant is gone, are there any other options? Can we still take down Kuva Liches solo? The answer to those questions is yes. Even with the recent Revenant nerf, there are still frames that can make fighting Kuva Liches trivial, and I will show you how in this video. Plus, I will share with you how I usually hunt Kuva Lich solo. So, let us start this video. This video took a lot of time to create honestly, as I have tried every possible build and warframes for Kuva Lich hunting. However, I might have missed something, so feel free to add some tips on the comment section below, if you have a better way to hunt leeches. In my case, I found out that the easiest and fastest way to deal with Kuva Liches are brute force and stealth. Even rank 5 Kuva Lich fight will be trivial if you have the right setup. What I found out is most warframe abilities are not that effective anymore. At some point, Korra's ensnare ability can stunlock Kuva Liches, leaving them vulnerable to any attacks. However, that doesn't work effectively now since leeches will become immune to the ability at some point, lowering the duration of ensnare, making you cast the ability over and over again. Also, I was kind of dumbfounded when I tried Baroque and failed against a rank 5 Kuva Lich. I was using a heavy build attack for this frame against Kuva Liches in the past, but it seems that it's not very effective right now. Even with his reactive storm augment, the damage output wasn't that good. He can beat up the rank 5 Kuva Lich, but it takes some time. The same goes for Valkyra and her exalted melee weapon. By the way, I'm not saying that both Baroque and Valkyra aren't usable in Kuva Lich hunt. I'm just telling you guys that the top 2 setup I have takes lesser time to take down a rank 5 Kuva Lich compared to other warframe and setups. I also tried an Iron Staff Wukong. Many of my friends encourage me to try this setup because they think that Wukong is the best when it comes to Kuva Lich hunting. However, I still don't find this frame faster when it comes to killing Kuva Liches. It can kill, but it doesn't shred their health efficiently. So when do you consider a frame efficient in killing a Kuva Lich squad leader? Simple. When the mission is not hectic, and it lets me kill the Kuva Lich in the fastest time, and in the easiest way possible. One frame that can do this is Mesa. Her regulator pistol will melt the health of Kuva Liches in a couple of seconds. The combination of raw power, high fire rate, and lots of critical damage will bring any rank 5 Kuva Lich in a matter of seconds. But that's not all. I love Mesa in solo hunting these leeches because she's very versatile and can do almost all star chart mission types in the game. When it comes to farming murmurs, Mesa can be very reliable. Modding Mesa for this mission is simple. Just go with lots of efficiency, duration, and enough power strength so that your regulators can hit hard. In short, you go with the usual aimbot build for killing Kuva Liches. You can say that Mesa is an all-rounder leech hunter, since she can farm murmurs, and stand against Kuva Liches. But, a rank 5 Kuva Lich would prove challenging, especially when you standing still with you Peacemaker. The damage reduction of Shatter Shield won't be enough, and sometimes I get killed by the Kuva Lich I'm hunting. However, the fight becomes super easy when I'm using either Inaros or Ivara. Full survivability build Inaros, along with the negation swarm augment, will let you tank any rank 5 Kuva Lich without breaking a sweat. The only thing you need to do is bring a melee weapon with lots of critical chance and damage. Why a melee weapon? Simple. It's because of all weapons available in the game, melees are the best since they have the strongest mods in the game. Some examples of a good Kuva Lich hunting melees are Venka Prime and Nikana. It doesn't matter if you use Weathers or Nikana, or the Nikana Prime, just make sure that it has lots of critical chance, damage, and some status chance. You might wonder, why the heck did I recommend status chance mod when rank 5 Kuva Liches are almost immune to any status effect? It's because you can proc these status effect on Kuva Liches, giving you more damage buff when you have condition overload on your build. In fact, it's way better if you pick a hybrid melee weapon. Modding Venka Prime is also the same as modding a Nikana for Kuva Lich hunting. The only difference is the stance mod. Also, I don't know if Kuva Lich weakness does matter, since I was using a viral build on all my experiments. the health of all leeches just melt, especially when I proc some status on it. The fight becomes trivial. When I tried hunting my rank 5 Kuva Lich with Ivara, there's nothing fancy about my Ivara, it's just pure duration and efficiency, so that you can stay hidden until you kill your leech. Other invisibility frames can do the same exact thing. Loki can also use the same tactics. Just mod him with lots of duration and then efficiency to maximize his invisibility. In addition, be sure to have the rolling guard mod to keep you safe when recasting your invisibility. Be very careful though, as once spotted, a Kuva Lich will become enraged and may cast area of effect abilities that can kill Loki. Now, why would you want your leech to be rank 5 as early as possible? As early as your first encounter, you should try to confront your leech. Equip some random Requiem mods, and try it on your Kuva Lich. If you got the first Requiem correctly, then congratulations, you are one lucky tenno. But if you don't, it's still a good thing, since you will gain Murmur points, greater than what Kuva thralls usually give. This will also rank up your leech, giving him more territories, and allowing you to have more options to farm Murmurs fast. There's no secret to Murmur farming, it is just doing the right missions at the right time. I highly advise you to divide the Kuva Lich missions. The first few missions are for Murmur farming, while the last missions will be reserved for the Kuva Lich fight. For Murmur farming, you should take advantage of the survival, defense, and disruption missions. These types of missions have more enemy spawn, which means that there will be more thralls converted. These type of missions are easier than with Mesa, hence I dubbed her as the best when it comes to Murmur farming. Continue farming Murmur until your Kuva Lich is fuming. Take note that it's a must that you are aware with the rage meter. In fuming stage, your leech will most likely spawn on missions, and do remember that the only way to make a leech angrier is killing thralls. That's why it's important to do high spawn missions at first, so you will fill the rage meter quickly. Once your leech is fuming, it's time to do the Kuva Lich fight missions. Try to do those missions that are easier to finish, such as capture, sabotage, hijack, rescue, exterminate if you are using Mesa, and even spy if you are using Ivara. If you're lucky, then your leech will spawn at first try, but if not, then try to do it again, and enter the same type of missions. Repeat the same process of farming Murmurs, and then confronting your leech until it reaches max rank. At level 5, your leech won't rank up anymore. The only thing that is left to do, is to fill its rage meter and unlock all the necessary Requiem mods combination to kill your leech. Before we end this video, I would like to add some bonus tips in Kuva Lich hunting. Number 1 is when Murmur farming, then your Kuva Lich showed up, remember not to kill the leech immediately. Try to prolong the time your leech is on the field, so it can convert more thralls. Also, when dealing with a rank 5 leech, I strongly suggest stepping away from capture missions. The rescue target will be a big burden for you, especially if your Kuva Lich has spawned. Another tip is, if possible, do not do any excavation or interception missions while solo hunting. These type of missions take a lot of time to finish, and the thrall spawn is just not that good. Don't worry about running out of mission, since this method will give you a lot of choices. Every time your Kuva Lich rank up, he or she will gain a territory which gives you more options in terms of mission choices. The last thing I want to add is about Requiem mods. Kuva Lich hunting is one great source of platinum farming, especially if you converted one with a nice ephemera, and a great Kuva tech weapon. If you are into platinum farming using this method, then I advise you to just buy Requiem mods from other players. Just either go to the trade chat, or Warframe.market to buy your needed Requiem mods. You don't need to purchase in bulk, since each Requiem mod can be used 3 times. Just buy those which you are lacking. This is faster compared to cracking those Requiem relics. But if you have the time and interest, then it's always cheaper to just farm for those Requiem relics. Anyway, the more you hunt Kuva Liches, the more you can stack up Requiem relics, since they usually drop from thralls. One last thing is, if you want to sell Kuva Lich, then there are other options aside from the trade chat. You can always go to the official forum page of Warframe, hover down to the recruitment thread, then select what platform you want to trade. Another good option is the newly created WarframeTeams.com website. This website is specifically for finding players who want to sell or buy Kuva Liches. Honestly, it would be a lot easier if Warframe just add an auction house system in the game for easy trading, but since we don't have it yet, then it would be wise to know these resources for easy trading. I think I fulfilled the purpose of this video. giving you the best frames for hunting Kuva Liches, and as well as some tips in solo hunting. I just hope that you find the video informative. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Also, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you want to support my work, then you can also become a patron. Just simply go to my Patreon page and see the requirements for being a patron, and as well as additional perks for being one. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future.